Hello everyone, Charles here with slicktrade.net, and in this video I'm going to go over our market commentary for the upcoming week. So let's get started here with the New Zealand dollar on the 4-hour time frame. Last week excuse me, we had a beautiful break to the downside, full candle body held right here. We had a little bit of resistance and boom, beautiful, beautiful move. With this, you had the potential to gain about 127 pips. As far as results are concerned, that would be 125 as we really just track around 25 pip increments, okay? So at the end of the week, price started heading back up, and for the upcoming week, right here, this zone will be the upper portion of our new defined range, and we're going to use this support level. As you can see, price has hit that multiple times on the chart, okay? We do want to make sure that it's within that 50 pip range approximately, and it's at 41, so that's beautiful, okay? Sticking to our rules. You always need to stick to your rules as a trader to see the most success, especially long-term success, okay? I cannot stress that enough. It doesn't matter what strategy you use, what indicators you use, any of it. If you don't have a solid trading plan, you more than likely will not be successful with trading in the long term, okay? Okay, take a screenshot of that. That's pretty nice and clear. Overall, the professor is showing some kind of mixed signals here. So you can see we're definitely in a consolidation period. So let's take a look at the longer time frame. Okay, this is the New Zealand dollar on the daily time frame. If you're new to trading, that simply means that each of these candles is 1 day in duration. Okay. Last week, we had a nice break to the downside. If you traded this based on a breakout, you could have gained about 64 pips, okay? As far as results are concerned, that'd be 50 because we just look at that roughly 25 pip increment. But overall, price came down, headed back up. We are in that consolidation period, not only on the 4-hour time frame, but also on the daily. So things are lining up. We do not have mixed signals, okay? The professor is showing on the daily time frame that it wants to head to the downside. We had a nice drop following that already. That move itself was about 191 pips, okay? But then price headed back up right to that trend line that we drew weeks ago, okay? So, as you can see, price hit here. Here's that red trend line. Kind of fluctuated, went through a consolidation period here, came down to that trend line a couple times over those couple weeks, and then headed back up, okay? We had our highest high here, and then came down to the trend line, experienced resistance for about 2 weeks, and broke below. That was where that professor showed here to go short. And since then, we are seeing consolidation, okay? And a nice rise back up to the trend line, back down, back up, back down, okay? So, as far as the upcoming week is concerned, I'm going to keep our new defined range or key levels at the same place as last week, okay? Just gonna move that forward so we know where we're at, and we'll see what the market delivers. Because we are right here, I am going to bring this up just a little higher to these candle bodies here. Candle body, here, 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 all of these. Okay, I think that's a little bit more of a solid support line. So we're just going to keep that there, and we'll see what the market delivers, okay? If price breaks above the 0.73025, then we can expect it to head up to 0.73567. From there, we can expect the upper portion of this zone of a 0.74638. And if price breaks that previous high, then we are just continuing a long trend, okay? Otherwise, we're just going to look at kind of some consolidation or sideways movement. Okay. New Zealand dollar, same key levels, currently in consolidation. Okay. Aussie dollar, 4-hour time frame. On the Professor, we had a nice break to the downside. Professor B-bands showed a break to the downside. Price broke below the Hall moving average here. Boom, continued down. Nice heavy drop. Beautiful movement last week. However, just like the New Zealand dollar, price headed back up. So on the daily, we may also see some of that consolidation. But for now, let's just take a look here. You had the potential to make about 140 pips. As far as results are concerned, that'd be 125. Okay, so I hope you trailed on those. If not, I highly recommend, learning how to properly trail stop. We've got a lot of education on the site, and that's what's really going to get you the most out of these moves, okay? Or at least protect your profit and go for, those 25 pip increments, okay? Here, we're at 33 pips for this new range. That's beautiful. That stays within that 50 pip range that we like to keep. Oops. So new defined range right here for the upper portion, and here for the lower side of the range. Okay. Aussie dollar daily. Yep, same thing. We are in a consolidation period. Okay. As far as last week, if you traded this, same thing. You had a nice, beautiful move. Okay. If you base it on breakouts, had the potential to gain about 95 pips. 75 as far as results are concerned. And key levels, so we are going to switch this up just a little bit here. We're going to bring this upper line to these candle bodies and wicks, kind of a nice medium in between the two, because as you can see, we've got a little bit of a range right in here. Okay, so if we just look for kind of right in between, that is a good plan of attack. I'm going to bring that first take profit right to here. Like I said before, on the Aussie dollar daily time frame, we are in an overall long trend. Oops. It won't let me. There we go. However, we are in the consolidation period. Okay, so if we zoom out on this, so you can see we are in an overall long trend, but this is that consolidation. And we've been in consolidation for a bit. So we will see what the market delivers in the upcoming weeks. New key levels here. And save that real quick. Bring that forward and take a screenshot for you guys. Dollar franc on the 4-hour time frame. So last week we had a real nice move to the upside as far as our new defined range. You had the potential to make about 66 pips. 50 as far as results are concerned. And we are right back in the same defined range. Okay, so we will see what happens in the upcoming week. However, that is going to stay the same. I'm just going to move that forward and grab a screenshot. Dollar franc on the daily. Same thing, real nice move. Hit our first take profit. You had the potential to gain about 50 pips. First take profit was 39. Let's do that as 25. Okay. You know, we had broke below that trend line. We had some real nice movement to the downside, and now we are just in a consolidation period, okay, until price shows us otherwise. Okay, as far as key levels, we came right back into the center of them, so I'm going to keep them the same. Okay. Key levels same. I will put here, you know, we are in a consolidation period. I think I grabbed a screenshot of that. Let me just make sure. Yep, okay. Euro dollar on the 4-hour. Nice, beautiful move to the downside. If you are new to trading or new to the room, you may not know that the euro dollar and the dollar franc are mirrored assets. A mirrored asset simply means that when one is heading to the upside, the other is heading to the downside, okay? They have a very, very similar patterns and similar movement, okay? And when you look at one chart to the next, you know, side by side, they do look indeed like a mirrored image, okay? So if you traded this, you had the potential to make about 94 pips. That was right on that wick there, so I'm going to bring this up. It really had the potential more to make about 72, okay? As far as results are concerned, that would be 50. And we kind of came right back up into that range. Not quite. I mean, we are right at that whole moving average, so we'll see what happens here in the upcoming week. What I'm going to do is bring this down to a nice support level here, here. We had a break there, and here we experienced some resistance. Bring this down a little closer. Put it kind of right in between here, okay? So you experienced resistance at the upper and lower portion of this line. And we want to make sure that we're within that 50 pip range. We're at 30, well, I didn't quite get it to the top, so about 36 pips, that is perfect, okay. Lower, right there. Bring this to today and grab a screenshot. Euro dollar on the daily time frame. So we had a nice break to the downside. If you traded this, it went about 34 pips into profit. That is about it. There wasn't a whole lot more movement other than that, okay? And we came right back into the center of that defined range. So those key levels are going to stay the same. We are absolutely still in consolidation until price shows us otherwise, okay? Oh, that was weird. That didn't get the whole screenshot there for you guys. Let's go ahead and delete that. Excuse me. Got it. Hold on here. This was dollar franc on the daily was our last one. So euro 4 hour, and then the euro daily. Make sure those turned out. There we go. Must have just been a little bit of a hiccup there. Oh shoot, and our first one there too. Well, I'll worry about that after. Not sure why I'm having issues today with this, but joys of technology. So, the pound dollar on the daily time frame had a beautiful move to the upside. We hit our take profit 1 and beyond. Went about 122 pips into profit. If you based it just on take profit 1, that's 79. As far as results are concerned, though, with either of those, we're just going to say 75. We'll take the kind of in between there, lower side of things, but you did have the potential to definitely gain more than that. You may still be in this trade, depending how you trade it and what your personal trading plan is. Or you may have exited and grabbed your profit, okay, for the week there. Just 1 second here. Okay. As far as the upcoming week is concerned, we are going to bring this level right to about here. This upper key level to the top of this wick. And the upper portion for the new defined range there. Okay. New upper key level. And the lower here. Grab screenshot. And that is about it. Okay, so we got some real nice, we had real nice moves last week. We have some potentially nice setups coming. We'll see if there are trend reversals. We've got a lot of trend reversals waiting. Or continuation. I mean, we'll see where price really goes. We can expect consolidation to continue for a bit, especially on the daily time frame. We may see that for another few weeks, potentially longer. It just kind of depends, okay? So even when we're in consolidation, you can still make some nice moves from the market. Just make sure that you're protecting your profit and not getting greedy, okay? You never want to get greedy and just, because price could continue, it doesn't mean that it is going to, and you do not want to be trapped in a trade when you could gain, from each of those positions. So that is about it. You guys have a great week, and I'll see you in the room.